guys, I am Crystal Sky, and today you might notice there's a moleskin on my desk. So, I should probably clean up my markers that I spilled out everywhere. You guys just, I'm used to streaming, so I just put all this in. I don't even cut it out anymore. Anyway, so this is a moleskin. This is just a regular art moleskin. This is the Art Plus, I believe. It's not a watercolor album, but it is an Art Plus. And I wanted to show you how I had this set up because I thought it was kind of interesting. And this video is also going to double pros as I learn to draw weekly for this week. So as you can see here, I have my moleskin. It's all wrapped up. It says moleskin on the back there. I don't know if you can see it. Embroiled in there. And I have my little clip. I think they call these crocodile clips, file clips. I don't know, it flips down like this. But I use this and it sticks to the, I stick it to the page, to this thing, the page closer thing. And that's just kind of where it lives until I'm actually using it. And of course I use the little bookmark thing to mark my place down here. So if we open this up, I'll move the clip over here. If we open this up, we can take a look inside. I have to, with this elastic band thing, I have to like make it flat because otherwise it props the whole book up. So let's open it up. Oh, you guys saw my real name. That's alright. That's fine. I left these two pages open like this because they're really not. They're hard to get open. But as you can see, there's a moleskin thing there. And yeah. So I left well, technically 3 pages blank. I should probably fill this page in because the moleskin was expensive, and I feel like it's wasting a page, but at the same time, I don't want to be too, I was worried. I've had this moleskin sketchbook for a really long time, and I was really worried because it was an expensive sketchbook about ruining it, about putting something in here that I was like, ugh, that is so ugly. It's in such an expensive sketchbook. Ugh. You know what I mean? I also have another sketchbook that I feel the exact same way about. So I decided to put something really ugly on the first page to kind of like break the ice. Like, I just did poses with Body-chan. If you guys have seen my Body-chan review, you'll know it's a tiny little manga mannequin. And I did some poses with Body-chan just to make the first page look kind of ugly. And that was kind of the whole purpose of that, is to just break the ice with something that I think might be ugly. The rest of the pages are better. You guys saw this? I had a speed paint of this, or speed drawing of this. This is Sakura from Cardcaptor Sakura, which was my favorite anime for the longest time. And then these are almost completed pages for It's Candy Time. I did want to do them digitally instead, but I really, really love how I added little bits of color instead of having like the whole thing colored. And I love the way I did his cape design and the texture there. I would have loved for these to be completed pages, but I do not have a scanner. So anything that I do digitally, anything that I want on the computer, I have to do digitally or take a picture of and doctor it up in Photoshop. And I just don't want to do that. I'd rather either have a scanner or do it digitally. So, these are pages, these are original pages. These were even before the pages I posted on Twitter, I believe. Another page, it got a little messy here with some charcoal. And here's some fan art. This is Pink Diamond from Steven Universe. She was just so cute, I had to draw her. And then, okay, so this is a spoiler for A Pale Rose. If you guys haven't seen Steven Universe A Pale Rose, this is a big, huge spoiler. So, I don't know, click like a couple minutes ahead or something. I'm sorry that this is in my sketchbook, but I had to. Oh, it's not even up here yet. So wait until this is over. This is Naname. I did this in Stadler pens. So Naname poses. I think I'm getting really good at posing her. Let me see. Yep. Okay, so the next page is Steven Universe spoilers. So here it is, Steven Universe spoilers. There we go. It's not really a spoiler, but I was breaking down in their design what of Pink Diamond Steven got, right? Like, because when two people have a child, it takes the attributes of them both. And it's like Steven only got her hair. That was it. That's just, everything else is his dad. So I was like, and maybe even not that is his dad, because his dad's, as a young hair, his hair was kind of like that. So, and then I tried to do Steven with Pink Diamond's hair, because that's just, you know, my brain. And then this is a pretty little fairy elf. Isn't she pretty? She's got a little butterfly. I like the way I did the coloring for this. Okay, no more Steven Universe spoilers. I'm sorry, that was in my sketchbook. I couldn't help it. It just blew my mind. It's funny, I was on the train of that particular theory. I was on that train, and yet still I was like, what? Anyway, so I was working on a whole bunch of poses. I did ballet as a kid. I don't know if I've said that. I have a whole bunch of trophies. Maybe one day I'll show you. But I draw a lot of ballet dancers because of that. Even now, I hadn't drawn. I never drew back then either. And I just started drawing, you know, when I started drawing on my journey here. But I love ballet dancers. Even now, sometimes I'll do ballet poses when I'm like just standing there or something, because it's so ingrained in me. And that's just what I default drawing to, is ballet. So there's that. This is also I wanted to draw, I saw an anime clip that I never found the anime that went with it, of a girl in sort of desert style clothing with doing a dance, like a really pretty swinging dance with her skirt flying around her, and that's just kind of where that came from. Just a mindless sketch. This here is I don't know where this came from. Her feet need to be bigger. But this was just a really quick sketch. You can actually see how quick. I didn't even like try to draw over any of the joint lines or anything. But this was just a quick sketch idea for, well, part of a story that I had in mind. I've never drawn a shark. I don't remember which YouTuber I was watching. My brain is very fuzzy today, so I'm sorry if I'm forgetting names and such. But a YouTuber said, I've never drawn a shark before, so I figured I should draw more sharks. I said, hey, I haven't drawn a shark either. And so I did some sharks from her video, and then I did a couple of different, like, effects. Like, she didn't do any of these teeth or fins or anything, but that was just me doodling that. You can't even see the yellow one up top here. Very hard to see. This is an idea for a story. Her name is Elise. She has powers, and she gets her powers by not being able to hear anything around her. It's kind of an omnipotent oxymoron type of power. By not hearing anything around here, she can hear everything around her. So I thought that was an interesting, kind of strange concept that I go for nowadays. This is another cute Naname. I've been posing her a lot because I want to start using her. Once I'm done with its candy time, I think that might be, it's either going to be Malice or Naname, and I'm not sure who yet. Naname has a complete first book kind of story already lined out, where Malice's story is just in its infancy. But again, they're all linked together. There are some story spoilers in here, some context stories in here. So I actually do timelines and stuff in this book. They may be spoilers if you guys are interested in the Naname story. There's a lot of spoilers in my sketchbook today. These are not spoilers. That was just a pose that I actually saw a woman doing. She was kind of like, get up and fight me type of pose. And then these are designs for Kay. I actually used Arteza Real brush pens to color these. As you can see, the paper didn't take very well to it. It warped quite a bit, and I used very little water. So I just used the brush pen and then used the water to smooth it out, and as you can see, it really didn't take. The cloak as well, or the coat and the clothes. You can feel the difference in the texture. This paper is definitely not for water in any way. Alright, so this is story spoilers. I'm just gonna cover it up and explain it to you. These are the characters that I have almost final designs for. It's Naname, Ryu, Baby Ryu, Kay, Sammy, and the middle school president, and then there's her uncle in younger form, because there is like a dream past sequence that will be in there. And up here, I'll give you a glance for a second and then put my hand back, because these are story trees for Naname's gift, the Mallow story, which doesn't have a title yet, and the 9 masks. I have kept the 9 masks very, very quiet. You guys have only seen designs for the 9 masks, just themselves. And you don't know anything about the story, but they're all connected. Kind kind of like this super universe type of thing. And I'm very proud of it, and I don't want to give any of it away, but they're all connected eventually. The first two, what I would consider, let me just flip to the next page here. The first two books of Naname's Gift have nothing, almost nothing to do with any of the other stories, not connected at all. But in the third portion, after we've gotten to know the characters, their relationships and everything, they're all connected. And I feel like I want to do the stories of each in that way. And then eventually have them all coalesce into one big story. And, yeah, so that was the thought for that. But anyway, down here, I'll just cover this with my hand. I was going to put Post-its on it, but I really don't want to. These are concepts for a Shinto gate. And, again, another dancer with some flowy hair. I'm actually really proud of that little tiny sketch there. Sorry, had a little cough there. Sketching with just the Staedtler pens. So I didn't put anything else. I didn't try sketching with anything else. I'm not sketching over anything. It's just sketching with pens. I'm sorry, I keep hiccuping. I'm so sorry. Anyway, these are, again, Arteza brush pens. With the water, as you can see, it warped the paper quite a bit. I'm in love with her hair. Absolutely 110% love with her hair. It's beautiful. I love the way the color came out. That's the only thing I'm happy with that sketch. And if you guys remember, a while ago, I did a sketch like this. And that pose is pretty much a benchmark pose of my progress. And I'm very, very happy with my progress based on this. This is some Sammy designs. I'm still not 100% sure. I know that at one point, Sammy he takes off his glasses. And so you see the boy underneath. And I wanted to do some designs for that. And I'm not at all possible where that's going. But this was a challenge I set for myself. I wanted to base a character of 3 words that each started with the same letter. And I chose Woman, Witch, Wanderer, and that's what that happened, and that's Arteza brush pens. Oh god, I'm running out of space. I'm very proud of this sketch. 100% proud of this sketch. I'm afraid to ink it. I want to like maybe take a picture and do it digitally because I'm afraid to ruin it. I love it that much. This was done with, I'm not sure which pen. It's just a mechanical pencil that I bought a long time ago. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I think I've made progress. Anyway, when I use my sketchbook, I clip this up here, like this. And it lays flat and it's perfect. Well, as long as I have the clip. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.